Hi, this is Greg with Renewal Fast. So I'm so excited. This is our new area for our Joraform Compost Tumbler. So just to take a quick peek in here. It's our little area off our garden. We built a fence and we've got our tumbler right here. Take a look inside. It's crystal clean new. We've been sitting on this thing for like a month. Look in there. So nice. We got 2 chambers. Okay. Insulated, metal. We're about to fill at least one of them. Maybe start the second one. Okay, now this is really amazing stuff. Take a look at this. This is about 100 days of produce, fruits and vegetable waste matter. You've got a lot of interesting stuff in here, from coconuts to grapefruit, lots of grapefruit rinds. Look at these coconuts. There's all kinds of mango in here, pineapples, pineapple rinds, watermelon, carrots, lots of carrot, apple, bananas. So we had all of this stuff in kitchen bags on our back porch, and it was pretty crazy. Thankfully, it was a cold winter here in Washington, so stuff stayed pretty frozen, but now it's starting to soften up. I dumped all the bags out here today because some of them were kind of saturated wet, especially things like the watermelon, and I wanted it to just drain today. So I let it sit out here for about 5 hours. Now I'm going to mix it up a bit and create more of a mixed mush, and then we're going to shovel a bucket load into this bucket. Next to it I have some of my wood pellets. Okay, so we do carbon and nitrogen. That's our game, and I'm gonna mix this right now and see what happens. Whoa, that is some serious slop. I think in the old days this would be officially pig slop. This is what you give to pigs, and they love it, right? Oh, and look at pineapple, bananas, lemons, oranges. I don't know what else I'm forgetting. Definitely wet. Oh, look at that. Greens. Lots of bits of greens. A lot of moisture. Definitely some breaking down going, but I think a lot of it is rot. Okay. Probably shouldn't put that in there. Probably should break that guy up. We're going to start. I kind of want to put in more than one of these. Let's see what we can do. It's pristine, right? It's about to get soiled in a big way and never be like this again. I've got some protection since I live in a city, you see. That's more token. That's just token. This is really the protection right here. So, Adi, would you mind holding this for me? Come on this side. There. Come up close and look at the beautifulness of that. I'm gonna get a second one.
Don't let it.
I see our first modification we need to do. You don't have to hold it up that hard, honey. But I see our first modification is we need to be able to lock this in position. Okay. It's all right. You shouldn't have to work so hard. Just keep it from spinning, and you're good. As long as she doesn't spin, you're good. As we get more weight in the bottom. Now that's 2. That's 2. What's the matter? Okay, let go. Let's see what happens if you let go. What happens to it? Let go. All the weight is right there. It's okay. It's not going to flip over. Let's get one more, because we need...
Ew! Ew! Stink! Ew! Ew! It's just stinking! Ew! Ugh.
I forgot avocados, grapes, stems, avocados, rotted avocados, avocado pits. You can see we're going to need to do a little rinsing on here too. Okay, Adi. Let's roll it up a little.
Oh.
So 3 big buckets is about 15 gallons in volume. This is 4 gallons. I'm going to put that in. Okay. I'm also going to put in some of this paper. Got some other goodies that I'm going to add. Some leaves. Now it's kind of full. I'm a little concerned I didn't leave enough room for air in there, but hopefully I'll do enough of a mix that I won't have to abandon it, dump it out, and start over, which definitely is, apparently is an issue, could be an issue. And put some pine cones. I don't know, just thought they might be fun to put in there, right? And the only thing I'm missing that I want to put in now is some, I don't have any of John Kohler's mineral rocks dust stuff, but I do have some compost from last year. Check this out. This is last year's compost pile, which is just a pile with the same material and just dirt piled on top of it. Not a lot of breathing. But I am going to reach down in there to try to get some old, whatever bacteria is going on in there from last year. It's a little wet. I'm going to get some drier material. It's pretty wet. Pretty funky. That's it. Woo! You can smell that. You can't smell it, but it doesn't smell good. I'm not even going to put it all in because I'm getting nervous about it being so full. But there it is. Okay?
Excuse me. Just before that plane's gone.
Go ahead. Now comes tumbling. Now we gotta mix. And you see what happens. We have half of it. This is only half the machine. Whoa, look at that. Perfect, I think. I mean, the next thing is to just kind of let it sit. I'm not sure how long it takes. I have to check my notes again, but I think it's probably going to take 4 to 6 days for it to start heating up. All right. I'm going to roll one more time. It's looking good. See, maybe in a week that'll break down. We'll start, if it starts working and starts kind of turning into dirt and breaking down, then I can start worrying about adding some more. I'm a little afraid to do any more to kick it off. I think the question is for us, do we start another one? I think we definitely start it. The question is just like, how much do we put in? What do we put in? You know, do we start the other one on a different pattern? Start the other one very simple with a little, adding just yesterday's kitchen scraps. You know, completely different kind of model, but a lighter, drier mix, rather than this slop that's been sitting for months and outside and rotting and mushing, and just try to start it, the other one, I think, on a different pattern. Okay, so we did one side, you see, with our backlog, and we're going to do the other side differently. with our current. I want to start it out smaller with less volume, so I'm just gonna, and also scraps that are more recent. I'm going to try to kind of start it up a little slower. So let's see. All I'm going to add is what's in this bag. Oops, there's a piece of garbage in there. But, you know, some greens, some bananas, some broccoli stems, some lemons, some grape stems, some onion, okay? This is the last two, and some carrot. This is the last 2 days. And honestly, it feels almost just as wet as the other material. Take a look at that. So kind of cool looking, you know? See that? Can you get into it? Let me see. Let's try to go in. See. Take a look at that. In addition, I'm going to add maybe, I don't know, 10% wood chips. Okay. In addition to that, I'm going to add some of this shreddings from our office, which is making a total mess out here. I don't like that. Okay. And a couple pine cones. I'm also going to put in some of this nice leaf material, which I cleaned up and saved. Isn't it fun? See, this one's going to be a little on the drier side, but I want to try to get the heat rolling on it. But I am going to put this bit of dirt, which has kind of got some rot in it and stuff, and probably got some rocks in it too, but this is going in. That was from last year's, if you will, compost. Look at all the liquid dripping here. Look at that. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes.
That's golden liquid. So we're going to have to be doing some rinsing back here, I think, in the beginning while this is getting started up. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. So some leaves, some existing compost, which is not entirely broken down but might have some microbes in it, and some of our last 2 days worth of stuff, and some newspaper, and some wood pellets. It's a lot heavier, even just that little bit. Resistance, more resistance. Edison, you want to rotate the compost tumbler? It's Edison's chore to take out the garbage and the recycling, and now the compost as well. So every day he'll come out and that'll go in here. You need 2 hands.
Okay.
No, you don't. You have to be holding. Go from one to the next like a monkey. Go ahead. Yank it down. Get the next one. Go ahead. Nice. Good Joraform. You want to take a look?
I'm gonna do it one more time.
All right. Nice. Let me show you a trick. So when you spin it, when you pull this one down, don't stop here. Push it down, and the stuff inside will fall onto the next side and make it easier to grab the next one. For example, instead of just pulling to here and then reaching for the next one, pull down to here and then reach for the next one. Pull down to here. Notice that the weight, see how it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go back. So try that.
Yeah.
Bring it all the way down, under. You feel it fall? Now let go. See? It's not going to flip back on you. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down until you feel the stuff fall. That's it. Just one. Yeah, you feel it fall?
Yeah.
You got it now. Because, you know, when you load this machine every day, okay, one more. Stop. That one's different. This one, you don't go all the way. Okay, this one, so what happens is, when you get to this one, you only bring it halfway, like this. Okay? Because you have to load in this side. This is the side you're loading into. This side's full from all the backlog. This is the one we're loading into. Okay, so you're going to have a small bucket. You're going to dump it in there. You want to make sure that the stuff isn't on the door, right? So you only want to go halfway on that one. And then you're going to take these wood chips, and these are what you're going to put in with your bucket. You're going to put in a bunch of scoops of this with every bucket that you put in. Okay?
Is that edible?
No. Smell it. It's wood. It's just crushed wood. Compressed wood.
And then you close it and you keep spinning it.
And then you rotate it. You rotate it one time each time you add something. So go ahead, why don't you latch that closed, okay? Yep. Yep. You did it. And then you give it a spin. All the way down. All the way down. Now you're getting it. And that's it. That's one spin. So you want to do at least one spin every day after you add. Okay?
Okay. Can I have my one back? Daddy, can I have my one back?
Okay.
Petrificus.
Oh, if you hold it like this, it would backfire.
Petrificus totalis.